Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to say that I'm grateful to hear that there is a new business proposal to potentially restore the full $10,000 checks to small businesses. There's a new bill called the EIDL Act that would give small businesses and anyone self-employed the full $10,000 grant instead of just the $1,000 grant the SBA had already distributed to some. Unfortunately, as is typical around Congress, this is just a proposal. And that's about 10 steps further than Mitch McConnell has gotten with the draft for the next stimulus package we have all been waiting for. That's because Republicans are delaying until Monday their unveiling of the actual proposal for the next stimulus check and unemployment pay. Mitch McConnell doesn't seem to see the urgency. I honestly wonder if he realizes how many people are in pain, especially tenants, and this could be their last lifeline. Instead, Mr. McConnell told us Friday evening that he's, quote, hopeful we can get something together within the next few weeks. You know, Mr. Mitch McConnell, there are going to be evictions filed over the next few weeks because you all came to work so unprepared that you couldn't even focus on what matters, and that's the people. I honestly wonder if Congress gets together for a couple hours in the morning and then goes off to lunch and then maybe takes a nap or something. We literally had 5 days of potential updates from Congress, and what do they give us? Yes, yeah, $1,200 checks sounds good, but we might do that in a later bill. Payroll tax cuts? Nah, we'll skip that. And oh yeah, unemployment, let's do $200 and maybe some money for students. Oh, and let's also throw in some liability protection for businesses as well. All right, great job everybody, great week, work's done. Let's go golf now. Yeah, that sounds good. You know, you'd think that someone would say something like, you don't think maybe we should just sit down for a second and write this out? But nope, we're done. We'll just, let the special interest write up the bill for us. We got to start planning for our next kickball match during our next recess, so can't do that right now. Elon Musk actually brought attention right back to that with his tweet saying that instead of a complicated new stimulus package, everyone should just get $6,000 checks. But anyway, right now, we have little real information to go off of, and it makes me very nervous as a landlord. My tenants might not be able to financially survive this, honestly. I'm worried about tenants, and I'm worried about tenants' children, about families, how they're all potentially going to be severely impacted if things don't change, which I worry about all of you as well. This is just a very, very scary time. And it's also a very stressful time. Working from home isn't all that great. It was okay maybe for the first month or two when you thought an end was coming somewhat soon, but it just kept going and going, months kept going by, and life just gets in the way, and work ends up taking longer from home, and everything just ends up moving slower. Without going outside or having a routine like a commute, we're also much more likely to feel unaccomplished during a day as well. And if you have kids, a lot of them are bored out of their minds, and you've done so many things repeatedly every single day, and you're running out of ideas how to entertain them. This is just a very, very challenging time. But the good news is we know that there is a massive pressure for Republicans to get together and get this bill done by July 31st. It's unlikely Democrats will go for it, but at least we'll know what the baseline is within the next few days. Because we know that whatever Republicans propose, Democrats are probably just going to counter for a higher amount. I doubt they go for less. But so within the next 6 days, I think we can all feel a bit more comfortable that we know what we're going to get. For now, though, I totally feel like we're going to be sitting on the sidelines just wondering as our politicians flip-flop back and forth. It really does feel like they don't care, and that applies to both Democrats and Republicans. In COVID news, the CDC just mentioned that people who tested positive for COVID are still reporting health issues weeks after they get tested. The CDC found that 35% of people who had COVID were able to self-treat, but 1 in 5 still felt ill weeks later. We're also not expecting the vaccine for those actually willing to take it for several months in 2021. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do wish you all the best during this very uncertain time, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.